This was unscheduled. Hey, everybody. It's something I felt like I needed to do. The other night's show was really good, I felt. Um, hey, Mopar. How you doing, buddy? Last night's, Wednesday night's episode, I felt was pretty good. And I had good conversation between everybody in chat and the impromptu guests I had on, Ben and Hoff. There was a good. I felt it. I felt there was a good chemistry. There's there's a lot to that, and I feel that it's something this channel needs. Everybody that shows up here to listen to this old redneck run his mouth are good, honest people. Everyone here are open minded, but not so open minded your brains are falling out. And you know what's going on. Well, hey there, Flat Rock. I love the genuine feel, the atmosphere that comes with what goes on here. Now, I would like. This is a message going out to somebody that may be or may not be watching right now. They might be watching later. Come on my show. Let's talk. Thank you, Mopar. I appreciate that. You guys are top notch in my book. Every last one of you to show up here and chat and contribute to a conversation and keep things rolling. It's great. But this is a special message, okay, to somebody that I've been going round and round and round with for the last 3 years. Come on my show. Let's talk. You've got something to show. We'll get together. We'll collaborate. And I'm going to film every last bit of it. Because the Raven clan wants to know. If you're watching right now, pop on in chat. Say hi. I'll drop you a link. We'll have a talk right now. Sound good? Sound good? Because we've been going around and around with this shit for the past 3 years. You know who I'm talking to. Peeps. I got rubbed a little the wrong way tonight, and this is something I had to get out. And you are the best witnesses I've got. Hey, Mitz. Hey. To let you guys know, this fella isn't a regular. He don't show up in chat. Um, he's somebody I've known for a very long time. Hey, Amy. How are you? Glad everybody could come by. But me and this fella have been going round and round about things for the past 3 or 4 years. It's going on 4 years now. That's a long time. How you doing, Mr. Lee? It might be, man. It might be. Right now, I'm talking about clearing the air with a certain individual. Like I said, I'm hoping he shows up. I'm hoping he's watching. I'm hoping he'll get in touch with me because I really want to talk about this stuff. I'm not going to air anything out right now, make anything, uh, you know, I'm just going to say this. Me and this fella, like I said, have been going round and round about this Sasquatch thing for the last 3.5, 4 years. Um, for the longest time, he didn't say shit to me. He's left me alone. Tonight, for some reason, out of the blue, he texts me. Okay. And I'm going to. And it started out, well intentioned. I didn't think nothing of it. He texts me, says, "Hope you're well, brother. How you feeling?" I text back, "Not too bad. I'm doing okay. How about you?" Outstanding. Talking about him losing weight. That's just a good thing, it started out good. Then he says, after a round of blah blah blah, he says, "I want to take you down to the Sasquatch. Are you ready?" Question mark. October? I was working when he sent me this shit. And it says, "No." And I told him, I said, if, and I mean if I do, I need to know exactly where and when. Of course, looking at my calendar, October is full for me. Got another time that we can do this? Nothing. So he's been after me to do this stuff, and I've talked about this stuff to a couple people. Don't bullshit me, man. I've come a long way from us talking on the phone and sharing our so-called, experiences to what I've got going on right here, and the rapport I've got with everybody that shows up here every time I go live. Well, hey Lucas, check out check out chat here real quick. No, this was not planned. I didn't put anything up. I think this I got a little bothered a little bit, and um, Mr. Lee, I'm undecided yet because we have kind of a history. I love forest people too. That's there's the forest folk. People call Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and what have you. I've got a new respect for them. I've got a new respect for them, and I've got a new respect for what they do, how they live. And my way of going out to talk with them, you know, would be a hell of a lot different than how I would have done so a couple years ago. Well, Amy, how is it with them? You gift them? I don't gift them. I think it's, I don't know, just me. They ain't coming up on my front porch giving me stuff, and I'm going to do that to them. I mean no disrespect whatsoever. I mean, you do you, boo boo. That's just, I don't. Um, Here where I'm at, there's a, I formed a different type of relationship with them. Um, they left me alone. I left them alone, but I knew they were there just like they knew I was there. I just got a feeling. Um, after a point in time, I was more open to how they were. I wasn't so guarded and I wasn't so negative. I walked into the woods with a positive attitude. And for the longest time now I've been trying to cultivate that positivity. And I hate anything that disturbs my peace. And when it disturbs my peace, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they want anything from us but just to, be entertained at our ignorance. One thing I'm not going to do, and I promise you this, I'm not going to be walking through the woods hooping and hollering like an idiot. I'm not going to be banging on trees. That's how they communicate, and I don't know how they communicate. I don't know what it means. They have not disclosed that to me yet, and it's been a while since I've been out, so they might look at me like, you missed your chance. Hiker X, dude, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Amy, have you been in touch with them ever since? Ray, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You're killing me. Oh. Oh. Well, everybody, I want to take a quick moment to say again, now that I've got a few people here joining the party. Howdy. Welcome to the Ravens Outpost. Tonight we're talking about whatever. I had something disturb my peace and I needed to get in here and just recenter myself and call out some bullshit. The fact of the matter is, he might be telling me the truth. The thing of it is, I don't know. And the reason why is because, I mean, well, a dude pushed out on me one time and then ghosted me for a little while. And then, I don't know. But I read to you. I read to you what he said. I told you what I text back. And, Honestly and truthfully, my calendar is pretty full in October. My birthday's in October, and we got a lot of things planned with some friends. And a lot of. Hold on a second. Ted Smith. How you doing? Danny. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm a manufactured disease. Oh, I'm everywhere like COVID. Well, if you're going through astrological science and all that mess, to answer your question, Mr. Lee, yeah, I guess I am. I'm more of a Scorpio than a Libra. I'm right there on the cusp of being either a Libra or a Scorpio if you're looking at astrological signs. But ha 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 ha. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Let's see. Hold on. Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. She's always on top of it, Mopar. Bill, she's always on top of it. She's sharp, man. Okay. Ray, did you get caught up in some stuff again? Dogman is in your space. You will smell strong urine. If it's Sasquatch, you think someone used you for an outhouse for solid waste. Bless your heart. Sweetheart, you need to calm down. Hell, I'm a good one to talk. I hit the books hard and ordered a bunch of material. Ray, I ordered a bunch of material you and I talked about. Books, books, and books. Oh yeah, did you pick up on the same vibe I picked up on? Just curious. 'Cause I'm here to tell you, I've seen what it's, firsthand what the animal mutilations look like and what it does to people, and everything that's been said. And not one small family here in Southwest Virginia is going to be targeted by some black op to spread some bullshit about, you know, aliens and all this other stuff. Ain't it? It is odd. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it just gives me bad vibes. My nose is sensitive to smell the bullshit, and it saved my ass many a time. Many a time. Hey, Sandra. Send a hello to everybody. Miss Sandra, good to see you. Glad everybody's here tonight. Mm. Oh. Maybe he went to bed. But, yeah. Mm. So if you wonder what Ray and I are talking about, we had a discussion earlier today about Stephen Greer. If you're not familiar with who Stephen Greer is, he is the man who is behind the docudrama Unacknowledged and Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Exactly. Exactly. But for the longest time, I was thinking this guy's legit. He's a whistleblower. He's out there and he's standing up. He's a soldier for truth and letting us know what the hell's going on. But me, I decided to do my due diligence and get out here and do what the creator intended me to do, and that's ask questions. Look, seek, and you shall find. Is that what they say? Well, I've uncovered a. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Um, I've learned a lot, and then having my own interaction with people who've had animal mutilations happen, being right there at the spot, investigating it myself. I can tell you right now, with the utmost certainty, I do not believe for one motherfucking minute that a black op took place here in Southwest Virginia, right next to the Parkway, to a small family nestled in a corner in the middle of nowhere. Just to happen. That's not going to create waves. That's not going to be enough. Then they're private people. I've told everybody this. They're private people. They wanted to be left alone, and they didn't tell anybody else but a few people on Facebook who actually give a shit, and me. They allowed me to come out and do that documentary, do the investigation. So I do not believe that former spook that was in Unacknowledged for 1 minute when he said that it was humans that did all this animal mutilation and had been doing all this animal mutilation. Not all of it. Rick. How you doing? What's up? I'm curious what everybody thinks. See, man, I'm telling you, he exactly, exactly. There are people that have blown a whistle, but are so deep, off the grid. Man, you ain't gonna find them. Oh well, listen, learn, and discern. Yes, indeed, it is. Do I believe Lazar? Actually, I do believe Lazar. Now he's the opposite of Greer. He's come clean. It's been proven that he actually worked there at Area 51. It's been proven that he was recruited. I believe Bob because he's gone through too much bullshit and they've come down on him. They pretty much canceled him. You don't hear nothing out of him now. So, yes. Do I believe Lazar? Yes, indeed, I do. So, Eric, I'm trying to get my peace back, brother. I had somebody disturb my zen. I was pretty zen when I got home, and then all of a sudden I got hit with some bullshit from somebody I've known for, well, I used to know for a long time. I fell out of contact a few years back. They got in touch with me. We talked. Apparently, this fella had a Sasquatch experience and was all up about it and all this, that, and the other. But I'm not going to air too much stuff right now because I don't think that's cool. But what I will air is the fact that he texts me out of the blue. Last time we talked was probably hellfire. Let me see. Barely 3 months ago. And that was one sentence. The last time we talked was November before then. Honestly, Mr. Lee, that is what I'm thinking. Because he's done that shit to me before. But the invitation's open right here in front of God and everybody in the chat. If you're watching, come on the show. Let's talk about it. Come on, man. Come on, man. Mm. What's up, dude? Hey, dude, we need to talk about that thing you sent me. We never got around to doing that, and I've been wanting to. I've been itching to get you back on the show so we could talk about that. If you're willing. I am. I was supposed to go on tomorrow night, but I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. This put a burr under my saddle, man. Oh, the mask, that thing. holler at me um, on a private message and on Facebook, and we'll we'll schedule something. Yeah, man, glad I come on tonight too. It's looking like it's been a long time since you've been able to join the chat, my brother. I saw that Carrie was live, but I didn't expect everybody to show up tonight. Um, I'm not just yet, not just yet. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. If he gets back in touch with me one way or the other, I will let you guys know one way or the other, but not just yet. I told my wife, I said I'm gonna call out I'm call out the bullshit, and she said, "Don't leave it alone." I said, "Oop, too late." I then went live. Thanks, brother. Power, you have a good one. Be careful. Be safe out there. Really? Like I said, this fellow is somebody I've known for. Well, I went to school with him many, many moons ago. Um, like I said, we got back in touch about 3.5, 4 years ago. And it seemed to be going good. We had a expedition set up. Okay. Who out there knows or is familiar with Igor Berkshev? Igor Berkshev. Is anybody familiar with who he is? Yeah. Well, this fellow I'm talking about claimed he had talked to Igor and was going to join us on this expedition. The Yeah, Mr. Lee, that Russian dude. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy actually. I've I've actually talked to him. He's pretty cool. I still go with that because people that think history of North America is wrong. Yes. 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 Yeah, I'm doing some research that's going to really poop in somebody's gravy, man. It's not going to be good. uh, People just aren't ready for that yet. You got Sasquatch on the cell phone? No, 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 no. So we were planning this expedition down here in Southwest Virginia. He said he had this guy I'm talking about said he had a place where Sasquatch sighting and activity was really high, and we were going to go down there and get some evidence. Blah blah blah. And this is back when I didn't know better. You know, that's back when I was just young and dumb, for lack of a better word. It's just well, long story short, um, the expedition never happened. I had taken not only I had taken time off, but my wife had taken time off too My primary job at the time was taking care of my son because he was special needs and he needed that time. So I said, I really want to go on this thing. Can we figure something out? My wife says, okay, well, I'm going to get time off from work. I had to inconvenience her work and people she worked with so that I could do this. I got my stuff together. I'd laid out everything I was going to take. I even bought a special camera. Okay. Shit never happened. The weekend. Now I'm going to tell you. I want you guys to tell me how fucked up this is. Okay. The weekend the expedition was supposed to take place, he calls me up and says, "Hey, I'm having a cookout over here at my place. Y'all want to come?" What? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're supposed to be going to get this evidence and all this other stuff. Yeah, I've got some friends over. Won't you and the wife and the boy come on over here? And I said, no, 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 fool. No, no, no. This shit ain't happening. Sorry if I get a little loud because I got a little pissed. Yeah. Yeah, I was mad. No, he didn't forget. Somewhere he lost his balls. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what, if if he does take me up on my invitation, if he does, you all can thank him because it was after that I said, God damn it, I'm going to do this my fucking self. I'm going to get out in the woods and I'm going to do this my damn self. I want answers, not some bullshit. So I started a channel called Cryptids, Myths, and Mysteries. I was just vlogging, man. I didn't expect it to turn into any of this because Cryptids, Myths, and Mysteries turned into the Ravens Outpost, and here we are today. So, in a roundabout way, you could thank him. Oh, yeah. No. No. Um, I'm probably saying more than I should, but look, man. Once again, this is another invitation. Come on the show. Let's air things out. If you own the level, if you really want to do this, I'm going to be filming every damn thing. You better believe it. I've made one documentary. I can make another one. Okay? Come on. Come on the show. Got an open invitation. Hop on up in chat here, brother. Let me know you're here if you're watching. Say hey. And as soon as you do, I got an invite. sitting right here, getting ready to be posted. But for me, Mr. Lee, all the answers I needed, I got about a year ago. Maybe, maybe, I don't know. Part of me feels bad for him, to be honest with you. I had somebody the other day tell me I was too nice. I said, "You don't know me very well. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness. I try to live by the golden rule, you know. I try to do unto others as I would have them do unto me. I try to treat people with kindness and respect, you know." My two OGs still in the chat. Brings me back. Them late night chats out here on the porch. When Rick, it was just you and Ray to show up. uh, I had a couple other people to show up, but it's what it is. Everything does happen for a reason, and it brought me closer to. It got me closer to knowledge because if I hadn't taken that step and just did it all myself, if I hadn't made the contacts I made, and talked to the people I talked about, I wouldn't have jumped down the rabbit holes I've jumped down and been enlightened. Because the simple fact of the matter is, I have been enlightened. I've been asleep for so long, covered up, muddied up in indoctrination and all this other BS. And full of I was surrounded and full of negative energy, just low frequency. I have been. I have been. Everybody here tonight that's regulars here that show up and show support by just being here and adding to the conversation. Y'all mean the world to me. You just don't know. Yeah. Well, there's I'm learning something about this, the self, yourself, and consciousness, and that's for another show. It's something I want to be a little bit more. Damien, hey, how you doing? DK, how you doing, man? So, I mean, I'm learning more about consciousness and self, and when when we say it's all connected, it runs so much deeper than anyone really thinks. And it would blow your freaking mind. There are some people who literally are not ready for it. They're not. They're not. And I'm here to tell you, when I started doing this study, I had to back away because years and years and years of propaganda and indoctrination, just, it was a wall. and all of it started to crumble. There was a support system there. All these, it was, my faith system was literally built on sand. And a wave come crashing and knocked all of that shit down. I look at everything and everyone different. I look at myself different. I see how we are all connected. And I try to, yeah, okay, yeah. The unlearning is grueling. Yes, it is. And I've got to take it a little bit at a time. I really just don't, I wish I had the time to just sit and study this all the time. And I can't. I can't. I can't. I've got so much other stuff to do. I'm juggling this. So, one of the great things about my job is I can listen to my MP3 player. I got a little Bluetooth speaker. I hang it up behind my seat. I carry people to and fro, and I listen. I listen. Now, I may have to go back and listen to little excerpts every now and then because I do have to stop. I do have to talk to people. And, it's just how that is. But, yeah, I'm learning on the job. So I'm getting paid to do my other studies. Hell, why not? 5 a.m. in Ireland. Okay. Get some sleep, yo. Maybe I can tell you a story and put you to sleep. Well, me and my wife, I'm going to tell y'all a little something. Well, me and my wife were dating. Sometimes, if we hadn't seen each other, we call each other and talk. And she'd be having a hard time getting to sleep. And I'd start telling her stories about my life. And you know how I like to draw things out. So I'll just talk and move real slow. And next thing you know, she ain't talking to me no more. I said, okay, mission accomplished. Click. It can. It can. It can get in the way. But if you're determined, you can find a way around it. Because we, all of you here tonight, all of you listening, all of you showed up. I did this on a whim. I got aggravated. My peace was disturbed. And I said, I got to go to the people I trust. And look at you here. You people, you guys are great. You're fantastic. I love you. I love you for showing up. I love you for listening to me droll on. We have so much knowledge. We've got so much to do together because it's not just me here. There's a web that connects each and every one of us. Energy, thought, consciousness. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but when you get down deep into it, into the nuclei of an atom, when it decides to take shape of something, it consciously decides to take that shape. This is quantum physics. This is quantum mechanics. This is proven science. It is conscious. It makes a decision. We make the decision. We are all connected. There's so much more to that phrase, the law of attraction. There's so many people who wrote books about the law of attraction. It was all wrong. It was all wrong, and they were going about it on a three-dimensional scale, not an extra dimensional scale, not exploring the different parallels. You see, I've gotten deep, deep into this, and everything has changed. Everything. Aman, um, I don't ask for anything anymore. I'm not asking anyone for anything. I command it. From here on out, and I'm taking that path like everyone else should and command it. He that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. Now, the enemy slips up and let things like that in every now and then. If you pay attention, you can pick up on it. He that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. Now, command it. It's not just a law of attraction, you can manifest it. Make your day a better day. Do things to heighten your awareness. Do things to heighten your your okay. You getting what I'm picking up? We're picking up what I'm laying down. We need to heighten our frequency. You've got low vibrational frequency, which is bad. And then you've got high vibrational frequency, which is good. That's where everything good comes from. That's where we are would be able, if we could get it high enough. It's a lot of theory here, and where I'm just scratching the surface. But when you talk about getting closer to God, you want to raise that vibrational frequency and know that God is with you, God is in you. Everyone talks about being a child of God. Well, practice it. Practice what you preach. Yes, indeed, it does need to be addressed. We are all that right there, thoughtful intention, thought, knowledge, thought. What thoughts are you fostering? What thoughts are you manifesting? How is it affecting your daily life? Do you harbor these thoughts? Are you see? This is why I come on here, because my peace was disturbed, and I don't like that at all. And I want to thank you guys for just hanging in there and listening. We're all connected. Howdy, Jay. Well, welcome. So, I mean, to get back for the reason why I started this tonight, this fella I'm talking about, if he wants to come on here and he wants to talk, that's what I want to do. I've invited him on the show a couple of times, and with the same result, I got silence. But tonight, man, I'm asking you, this is the one and only time I'm going to hand out this olive branch, hand out my hand. If you want to talk, if you want to set things right, come on. Leave a comment. Okay? Let's talk. When it comes down to everything, when everything's said and done, we are all connected. We are. There's a reason why each and every one of you showed up here tonight. There's a reason why we're having this conversation. There needs to be an awakening. Not this woke bullshit you hear a lot of on TV, but an actual awakening, an awareness of each other. We've lost that. And we've lost that for many years. There's more to us. There's a lot that's been stripped away from us. There's a lot that's been taken away from us. As a people, as a species, humans have been crapped on for a long time. And we need to get together. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Amy, you're right. But, and Ray, yeah, exactly. And I've said this too. I said it earlier that this is something not everyone is ready for. It's just not. It's just not. Um, our miseducation in life is astounding. Exactly, the indoctrination from a young age. Uh, we like I said. I'm sorry, I got distracted. um, we're all connected. We've been lied to since our conception. Each and every one of us. And this goes back centuries. Okay. I test the waters. I don't go into anything half-assed. If you do, it's like playing with fire. You're going to get burned. It's this is something that I just don't play with. This is something. It's this is something I've been moved to do. This is something I've been put upon to do. I feel like it's been for me to study this. It's something that I need to do. And as far as I can go, and as much as I can do in my studies, what I find out, I'm going to try to, share it with you guys as much as I can. Indeed, it really is. And I'm becoming more and more aware of that. And like I said, I bought today, I bought a pile of educational material that I'm going to have I'm going to, I'm going to have a Ray Dahl moment. And I have so much stuff laying out on the table, I'm not going to know what the hell to do. I'm glad you feel that way, Amy. I really do. I'm no Look. I know I come off sounding like some type of evangelist, but that's entirely not my intention. It's not my intention at all. I'm just saying we as a species are much more than what we think we are. There's much more to us than what we've been told. Dude, that's just funny. That's funny as hell. Oh Lord. That's what I'm working on right now. Well, I appreciate that. When me saying, all the stuff is spouting out, I'm thinking to myself, dude, you might want to tone that down just a little bit. Back off, back off. No. Oh, Lord. I'm not. I learned a long time ago. I remember when I got saved. I was in. I was a young Christian, and I thought everybody needed to be saved, and the best thing I could do was fill them full of the Word and beat them over the head with that book. I hardly knew anything was in it. And when people started telling me to fuck off, I'm like, "What's wrong with you? You don't want to hear the Word?" No, I don't. Not like that. So I learned a long time ago, kind of just ease it into the conversation, test the waters, to put my toe in the water just a little bit and see how people think, see if they'll be receptive or not. Yes, Ray, we are passionate. We are passionate. Yep, that's right. Hey, look, Rick, you're a nut, dude. Love you, man. Love you, man. I'm not shoving anything down anybody's throat. I just want everybody to know that, you're more than what you think you are. You really are. I'm becoming more aware of that. And it's one of those things where I'm learning, and I'm just personally starting to put some things into practice. And I told you guys from the get go when I started this channel, this wouldn't solely about Sasquatch. This was not a cryptid channel, which, you know, I do like to talk about. I love that too. But when it comes to the paranormal, it's all part of a bigger truth. Everything that's out there, everything that's happened, all the UFO sightings, um, the uptick in uh, possessions, and there have been. I'm going to bring up a lot of. Oh Lord, the all of this is connected. It's and I've noticed a thinning of the veil for quite a while. I've noticed that there have been so much going on that a lot of people are just, the mainstream media is part of the problem. We talked about it the other night, Operation Mockingbird, where Christians in action have infiltrated everything media related, entertainment related. They're all there. Um, to know our past is to better know our future. So, like Ray says here, so much ancient knowledge and ancient texts, and there's so much. I talked to someone about that today. Found out she was a cryptid enthusiast, a little city kid, not so much city, but close enough. She's a suburbanite, not too savvy, not doesn't have a lot in the way of woodcraft, but you could tell, she's pretty smart, but she's open minded, and that's what I loved. I love the fact that she was open minded, and I got to talking to her about it, and I threw a few things out there, and just she was like, "What? What?" Because her analytical mind automatically repelled it. But she reached out to take another look. It's like somebody slings a tennis ball at you, just not real hard, but just kind of lobs it at you, and it just hits you and falls off. You're like, then you look down, you pick it up and look at it, and that's basically what she did. I think I scared her a little bit. I don't know. No, I do not. I do not. I believe it's something else. Um, um, the mitochondrial DNA is human, but the rest of it is unknown. Um, what else it is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I think it's some type of. Well, hell with it. I'm just going to come out and say it. I think it's some type of alien hybrid, like we are. And I'm going to lose a lot of you because of that one statement. But and I'll say it again, there's a lot more to us as humans than we were ever led to believe. We've been dumbed down. We have been. We've been dumbed down, and we. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. I'm not. I need. I'm going to gather more facts. I'm going to gather more facts before I start telling any more about this. But exactly. I'm learning about the Father, the brother, the Son. But I'm learning more and more and more. I had a full day today. My head hurts. I think it's why. My head, I told my wife earlier my head was hurting. She said, "Why is it hurting, honey?" I don't have. I have no idea. I think I just answered my own question. Today I did a deep dive, really quick, into um, the study of the ancient civilizations dating way back, way back. I don't see how. I it seems to me through some of the eyewitness testimony I've heard, not all of the interactions between these people are bad. I don't. I honestly don't think Goody Powder is going to help this headache. I think just laying down, and just quieting my mind is what's going to help. I mean, it's not as bad right now. Like I said, my peace was disturbed, and I think it wasn't long after that I started having the headaches. But I read a story once about this little girl who had an interaction with a dog man since she was a child, and this wolf person was her companion for many years, many years. I read a story where this little boy was this little boy? No. It was once again this is a little girl. Um, Her mother threatened her that if she was late catching the bus, she wasn't going to take her to work, take her to school. She was just maybe 12, 13, maybe. She said, "That's okay. Bigfoot sits down here and waits on me. I'll be okay." And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Oh man, out of the out of the mouths of babes." But all right, it's amazing what uh, full shift of just driving a bus will do for you. I'm still working myself up to it. I used to be able to do it standing on my head, but uh, I do appreciate you guys stopping by and saying hi. There's a few people I hadn't seen in chat since I've been back and kind of miss them, but maybe they'll show up sooner or later. I might try to do another show tomorrow. Don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. But I might actually try. Just keep an eyeball out. And I think I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. I think I'm going to get my happy butt in the bed because I'm tired. And I feel better. I do. This has been good, Bill. It's been real good. And like I said, I think you guys, you just don't understand what you guys mean to me. This is something that I needed. You know, when my peace got disturbed, I knew who to come to. It was y'all. And there's a reason why you came here tonight, right? There's a reason why you're here. And Sandra, good night. Bless you too. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us for a while and putting up with my potty mouth. I'm glad you had a good time, Amy. Welcome to the outpost and welcome to the Raven Clan. Everybody here is a member. They've showed up for a long time. Let's see here. Okay. I got you, Mopar. Good night, buddy. Wave my sword around. Oh no. That's just a prop. That thing isn't real. It just looks pretty. I wouldn't trust that to go into combat with. Oh hell no. That might have one good whack in it and then it'd be done. And then I'd probably be done. But guys, it's been great. Thank you so much for coming around. And remember, guys, we're all connected in some form or fashion. We've shown up here, and everybody here winds up in chat somewhere. And you gotta sit back for a minute and think, why? Why are all of you here in the same place? Why did you wind up here in this chat tonight? Is it just because you were floating around? Yeah. I don't think it is. I think each and every last one of you are connected to. We all are, and it's been great. Once again, I will. I feel a lot better. Thanks, y'all. I really do. Rick, it's good seeing you, brother. It's really good seeing you. Amy, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being a part of tonight's conversation. And I love you guys. I really do. From the bottom of my heart. Hey, that's a good way to put it. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, I love you, mean it. Good night.